Okay. So what time is it? Okay, it's 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. It's happy hour. So today we are in the 1111 Gateway Portal. So what does that mean? It means that we're in a time to set our intentions, and everything, if we could imagine that everything that has been is dissolved, and we only take our accumulated knowledge with us into this next realm. And so that's where we're at. So you can set your intention to do that. And that if there's something that's been inside of you that you know that it's been calling to be birthed, and there's a part of you that's always known that you would come here at this time to be that, to be the gift that you are to humanity and to anchor in the synergy. So we're in a time to be supported in that way. And so that's what this energy is about. So I'll put some history on the Facebook page about the 1111 stuff, because I didn't know this till today, that I'm just going to go on and tell you all that the after World War I, that on the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th hour was when the countries came together to sign like peace treaties with each other, and that they would come into unity and work with each other as United Nations. I didn't know that. I didn't know that happened on that time, and I found that today. It showed up on something, and then I was reading the article about it. I knew the woo-woo stuff with the 1111 energy and what what it meant, but I didn't know that actually had been a time in humanity that there was a calling out of that, and that energies came together in that way. So I thought that was interesting, because I that was all new to me today. So I'm sharing that with you all, because it to me that there is that time was set, and that something within them knew that this was like a auspicious time to be able to have new beginnings and to start with a new slate, and to step forth with that energy. So that's my history bit today with that. And it's not the astrology bit, it's the history. So we're getting ready to go into a new moon. So that energy's coming in, and we've got a conjunct with Pluto and Jupiter, Pluto. That's about abundance and blessings and transformation. So set your intent of what you want that to be for yourself, and maybe make a little space for yourself during this next few days of what you want to bring in. Write little notes. I put all your all's name in over there on the grid. You all can see the grid over there. And so you can put your intentions in the Facebook or even in the chat, so that will be, we all be your sacred witness to each other with that, and where what you want to anchor in that way. Because when you speak it, then it brings it in. That's like when it's spoken, then it comes into this existence that we have here. So do that for yourself. Speak it in, and say it out loud, write it, put it in writing, so that you anchor it into this 3D, because we're bringing in from the formless into form what we knew that we came here to do. So that's part of what's going on. And you can do like, I've got that big grid, but you can do little simple things. Like I made this little one that's right here beside my, I don't know if you all can see this. Let me see if you can see it. I can't see me again. Oh, well, now I'm totally gone. I don't know where I am. This is crazy. I disappeared. I'm disappearing on my own screen. So I made this little grid, a little one. So it's just I don't know what this is, if it was an ashtray or what it was. Ashtrays are great to repurpose to make your own little grids with. So it has dove feather in it for peace. And then it has something that's called, this is a super 7. So this has, it has a bunch of different energies. It's supposed to work on the different levels. So it's got that in it. And then this is called a dodecahedron, which is supposed to be the sacred geometry of Earth itself. And then I have something that's got 2 crystals together, and then a whole little family here. And pink quintzite, which is self-love. And then this is my little laser point wand that I use, and I'll be using that on you all. So it's sitting here for that. So I have little grids like that set up everywhere. And what that does is just brings it into here for you, and it gives you a place. So I invite you to do that for yourself during this time period, to create a little place. You don't have to have crystals. You go outside and get a rock. It can be anything that has symbolism, sacredness to you. It can be your art. If you're an artist, you know, I've been painting in what I call the codes and the energy of that. So it could be anything. And then what it does is when you've set that up, then you're setting your intention. And then even just when you look at it or you touch it, then it connects that to you, to this DNA skin suit that we're all walking around in. And so it's aligning you and your physical body with what you're bringing in from spirit and what you said that you would come to spirit and bring in at this time. So it's a container. And this is what I've got for my container to anchor in, but it's lapis, and lapis is Saturn, and Saturn brings in the container. It brings in where you're going for the container of what you want to bring in and what your future is going to be in the container you're going to anchor it into. So it doesn't have to be anything this big, but that's going underneath my feet right now while we're doing this. Okay. So that's the kind of stuff that I use to help support the energy. And then I need the energy to amp it up while I'm working with you all too. Okay. So that's what's going on with everything. So that the 1111 is like this. It's like a portal of the equal balance of the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy. In the divine masculine is that action. It's like action with passion, inspired action. And the inspired action comes from your connection to the divine feminine, which is your intuition, that part that you just know in your heart. You just know it. And when you connect to it and the two of those work together, then that's that inspired action that comes from you. And so as you release from all of the things that we've been programmed in with, and all of the doing and all of that and the enmeshment from everybody else, then you can align to your own destiny codes. And these are your codes that you've always had. It's what you came in with. And when you stepped out from spirit and said that I will be a soul that comes to this planet called Earth and be a part of humanity to help humanity, to raise the vibration of humanity's consciousness, then you brought these particular codes in with you. So it's your own destiny. It's everything that you wrote with spirit in your soul, that what you would do in this sacred mission and your assignment. So you have those codes, and it's your blueprint that's anchored in. And so when we come through those portals and we come through the canal and we're here, like there is a assignment with Gaia, the spirit of Earth herself, and how she'll hold that for us and how she'll help us and support us. So she holds those records of that. So we're connecting to that, and it's there for you and you have it, but we just sometimes get out of alignment from all of the different things and traumas and stuff that have happened in Earth, through our journey, not to Earth itself. It's more from humanity's consciousness. So that is where we've been, what's happening, and we can call in all our power, all our sovereignty power, and step into the truth of who we really are. And when we start living by that, then we release everybody else that's caught up in the storyline with us too. They don't have to play the characters anymore for us, and they can also be their sovereign self. So that's what this energy is about. And that there's people all over the world that are holding that space to not to do that. And we've been in this energy of what we call like the 3D consciousness and what the 5D consciousness is, which is that Christed light, the Christed, Christ consciousness. And that's what our whole trip is about, is to embody that we will embody the light and understand that energy and be that. So all of humanity has been in this, vortex of the spin of this. And this year was marked as a year that, because of the, like astrologers could see the energy and what had been before and what's coming now and what these conjuncts would do. So we're collapsing a whole lot of energy. We didn't make it. We're supposed to have made this through this market in 2012, and we didn't make it. So because humanity's consciousness didn't cross over into that, we're dumping a lot of stuff this year. So we're moving. I've got my computer cord connected on top of that big piece of lapis there. Okay. So a lot of stuff is collapsing this year. And that's why it seems like there's so much chaos, because it's two worlds spinning at the same time and up against each other. And so they're creating their own energy. And so the more you disconnect from all of that and center into your heart, then you're not going to be affected. You won't be affected, and you'll be able to connect to your truth and what you're here for and what that is. And and what we're all here for is for love. That's it. We just came here to be love. We came here to experience love, to be love, to have that experience, to be that omniscience energy in the body. That's what we're here for, is to be that. And, with that, then we get to have peace and grace and those types of energies. So, the more you disconnect from all of those things that's happening in the mind of humanity and anchor into your own peace, then this ride will be easier for you. Okay. Because if you stay connected to all that, you're going to be processing everything. You're going to be processing the collective. You're going to be processing, your own DNA, your family stuff, all of it. So that's what we're doing. And we're just in a time to step forth and to be supported with it. So this week, we'll do this tonight. I'll lead you all through a guided type thing where we release from the energies and to bring in the truth of who we are and what we already know, and to connect to our own true destiny codes. And then all week, I'll be doing what I call transmissions on this grid with your name on it. So it's connecting to the light of the Christed light, and then being that energy, that anchor and the amplifier and the catalyst, and sending the energy to you all. Okay. So I'm going to be doing that all week, and then I'll post it on here. And then we have another call on the 22nd. And maybe you can come on the Facebook group and post anything that's happening with you. And there may be some times that it doesn't, it feels like crap in between, that there's days that you may be spinning out. I had a headache today. I got up this morning with a headache. I've known for the last 3 days that I needed to do a cleanse. I knew I needed to do some kind of fast to get off the sugar from the clearance Halloween candy. I knew it. And sure enough, I woke up this morning and I knew I was detoxing. And so today it's been lemon and lime water all day. And my body needed that break from everything. And so much light was coming in because I've set the intention to hold this and to be, the sacred catalyst for you all, and to be your sacred witness that my energy needs to be in alignment. And the other thing that I fasted from today was all of the world events. I didn't check in on any of it, and I've been watching it because I thought that it was one of the roles that I was supposed to be doing right now. And I got up this morning, and when I asked how, what to do, and I got that really clear. And then I stayed off of Facebook too, but Facebook only not on my feed, only on the group itself and the things that I was doing to prepare the stuff for you all. And then I started cleaning things like crazy. I had so much more time because I wasn't looking at any of that. I mean, I threw boxes away that I didn't even know why I had hoarded. And, just things like that. It was just like, why is this even still sitting here? It's like the things that you walk by and you don't even know that you have it and why you kept it to begin with. And it's like, why do I have this empty box? Like nobody's going to come fill this up with anything. So that's the kind of stuff that may be coming up for you. And so that empty box represents, some structure within me. What was I waiting for something to come be fulfilled? And it's like, if I get rid of the box, then my own spirit can be fulfilled with what I'm here to do. So that's what the energy is that we're in. So, okay, that's all my little housekeeping for right now. And we are going to do this. We're going to connect to this energy. So how do you do that? You're going to use your breath. So you're just going to breathe. And so when you breathe and you drop into your own awareness, into your own heart. So with your breath, you breathe. I'm going to connect to the group and see. It's like breathe in. I'm hearing stability in this time, because when we carry this stability, then it anchors it for all of humanity, and that there is stability in the world and that we can be the containers of this. So it's the breath of stability, and to breathe out harmony. So when you're in breath, breathe in stability, and on your out breath, breathe out harmony.